Hi, welcome to A Week in Walford, the EastEnders review show presented by two people with a 2-for-1 offer for the newly reopened Walford Night Spot.
Oh, this says Angie's Den 2003.
Ah, what a shame. I'm David Brown.
And I'm Johnathon Hughes.
This week's headlines: what's in Aidan's box?
Doors open at E20.
And Hayley is a Slater. Well, it's come to something when the biggest mystery of the week is the contents of Aidan's mystery box.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
The one that he entrusted to Keanu's care.
Of all the people.
What's inside the little box?
What's inside the little box? So I guess we're meant to think it's something that implies Aidan is not a man to be messed with, because apparently he's not a man to be messed with. Did you get that?
I kind of picked up on that vibe.
So are we led to think it's a gun, a body part, like a chopped off ear or finger or something?
A finger, that would be...
Yeah, it kind of was the right size for a finger. Drugs, because there's the whole drug storyline going in. People were shocked at the content, certainly, weren't they?
Yeah, they took one look at it and they were... It's like the Pulp Fiction moment, wasn't it?
Yeah, the briefcase.
Yeah.
We never knew what's in the briefcase. It didn't have an orange glow, though, did it, like the briefcase?
No.
Perhaps they should have done that, made it more interesting.
The box of delights, it could have been. Aidan Maguire is Cole Hawlings. And Keanu is Kay Harker.
That's niche, man. That's niche.
I'm going back 30 years with that gag.
Yeah, but I like that. But I did have a theory, though, on what's in Aidan's box.
Do share.
Okay, so if you were paying attention, you would have seen Aidan and Linda have a showdown in the Clunkies. It's hardly The Sopranos, is it? And as they were having the showdown, he ordered her to buy him some food. I will have chicken and chips and you will pay and all this. So then she double-crossed him and he never got the chicken and chips because she put the money back.
That's right.
The dirty money, I don't want your money. Anyway, I think Aidan preempted this, and earlier on in the episode he thought, I'm not going to get my chicken from Linda Carter, I'm going to stick it in a box and give it to Keanu and put it in a coffin. So that's what's in the coffin. And
we've had a KFC crisis, food shortage, so he's a man prepared.
he's been reading up on the KFC crisis.
Give me my zinger. That's what he wants next week. That'll be the twist.
And it will be not, what's he saying every scene? Where's the money? It's not going to be that, where's the chicken?
Yeah, he'll be running fillets out of the Queen Vic toilets. He's a man obsessed.
And he's taking Keanu under his wing.
Spicy wing.
Under his spicy wing. Keanu back in play this week.
Keanu or Keanu? Now, we've had this before.
Oh, yes.
Phil can never pronounce Keanu's name properly, but he's not on the show at the moment, Phil. He's on like a little break, isn't he? He's back for next week, I think. But the Keanu mispronunciation issue continued.
I actually noticed that. I think even his own mother, Karen Taylor, called him Keanu.
Yes.
Who else? Anyone else?
Billy, I think, called him Keanu at one point.
Do you think Phil's had a word?
Yeah, I reckon. Listen, I don't care what's on his birth certificate. From now on,
this is how we pronounce it.
Keanu.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Keanu. Yeah.
Now, regard the whole Aidan thing as well, I think this is only ever going to end in one way. I think Aidan has to be, if somebody's so malevolent and so evil, they can only end up 6 feet under, I think, don't you reckon?
Do you think that's it? The only way is out?
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest, EastEnders hasn't shied away of a bit of a Groundhog Day storyline, so this could carry on for the next year. But I don't think it is. I think you're right. I think we're heading for a big showdown. Kind of implied a showdown is imminent next week. And also, it's Patrick Bergin. He's quite famous. Probably only on a 3-month contract. So what, he's going to get killed off? Two
options. I reckon either they go the Den Watts route and everybody gangs up and he ends up dying in the pub, or they go down the Steve Owen route. Steve Owen is mentioned so much lately that they could do the Steve Owen Saskia hit over the head. Yes. What do you make of that one?
Yeah, hit over the head with some frozen chicken, perhaps.
Doused in sauce.
Special spices. Colonel Sanders kills Aidan.
The secret recipe.
Yeah, I think maybe Aidan is headed for that chop.
Yeah, who knows? But I mean, this is just purely guesswork.
Purely guesswork.
We're just saying this now. Now, speaking of Steve Owen, we had the big reopening of the nightclub,
Yeah.
and it was called the E20. We've been here before, haven't we?
We've been here many times before. It was nearly not called the E20. It was nearly called the Phoenix Club. And Hunter Owen basically stole a gag from us because he actually said, did you know, Peter Kay had that idea first, Mother.
I had Peter Kay written down in my notes before Hunter said it.
Hunter's quite funny then, isn't he?
Yeah,
He stole
he's
one
good.
of our
Munter.
gags. Hunter, I
Yeah.
love that. Tiff calls him Munter, and
Yeah.
even when he corrected her, she just went, whatever. I really liked Tiff.
I loved all that,
Yeah, that was quite funny. So, yeah, Munter Hunter thankfully renamed it E20. And we're back in 2000, 2001.
Yeah,
we're
it
back
feels
in an old era, aren't we?
almost like the show bosses are doing the whole Back to the Future thing. They've put in 2000 in their DeLorean.
In the BBC DeLorean.
And they've gone back in time to kind of resurrect that era.
Yes, yeah, you're right, because they've literally woken up with everything as it was about, 15, 20 years ago. We've got the E20 nightclub with a sharp-suited, handsome Mr. Owen kind of stalking around. We've got Mel kind of, at the club, running the club. Billy's on the door.
Yeah, his loser status has been reconfirmed.
Back to loser Billy as if he was never like a family man and a manager of a business.
Yeah. And of course, in a couple of weeks' time, the Slaters.
Oh, it really is 2001, isn't it?
We know Jesse Wallace is back filming, so, when the Slaters are front and centre, then we really are talking about the early noughties.
What do you feel about mining the past in quite an obvious way? Because there is so much that, they've done to kind of recreate that era. It was a great era. What do you think?
Well, if you're mining the past to shape the future and to give new plot lines, then I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I just always think that you've got to keep one eye on what's to come rather than just kind of trading on nostalgia.
Yeah, that's true. I do feel like we haven't, and also Mel's back, but we haven't really got to know who Mel is now. We haven't really got to know Hunter. He's obviously very angry and wears a suit quite well, but that's kind of it. I think you're right. I'm not sure whether what they're planning for the future yet. Although Tiff and Hunter, I think
that could be the pairing of the year.
Yeah, it's like Bianca and Steve Owen got together.
Yeah. But I mean, talking of the Slaters, we did have a revelation which moves the family dynamic forward this week because
we did. It's very exciting.
Hayley, as we guessed a couple of weeks ago.
You heard it here first. What did we say a couple of weeks ago when she had that first appearance? We said she's the Slater. And she is.
Yes, indeed. And it's surprising, really, that Martin hadn't guessed, really, because the look was very Slater.
Very Slater. I mean, brunette, gobby, loves a hoop earring.
Bit of leopard skin.
A little flash of leopard skin.
Yeah.
It was almost like Hayley is the anatomy of a Slater. How to build a Slater woman.
Yeah.
She basically got it, like those part works.
Yeah. Each week you can get one more part of Hayley.
This week, booming Cockney voice.
Yes. Next week,
hoop earring.
Straightened hair.
Straightened brunette hair.
Yeah.
Next week, tragic past.
Yes, exactly.
So she was the anatomy of a Slater also, and it kind of, when obviously she's honey trapping Martin, but Hayley was trying to imply to Martin, oh, what do you see in that Stacey? She's what's her problem? She's you.
Yeah, look in the mirror, love.
He's obviously got a type.
Yeah, exactly.
So she's Slater. Are you excited about Hayley? Are we gonna?
I am excited because at the moment it does feel slightly like EastEnders is kind of kicking its heels a little bit. Do you know what I mean? It's treading water until we get all the Slaters back.
Oh, do you think so?
This kind of gives it a bit of momentum. We're heading in the right direction.
Yeah, because we've had Who Is Hayley, and that's kept us intrigued for a few weeks. Now we know who she is, so what's the end game? Now we're like, Kat must be back soon. It's a bit fresher and newer than Where's Aidan's money?
Yeah.
Where's Aidan's money? Where's Aidan's money? Will the Carters lose the Vic? Perhaps there's
a bit of propulsion to it.
Perhaps like Jesse Wallace wasn't free for a few weeks and they had to delay it. Kind of how it feels.
Twiddling their thumbs until that happens.
What should we do? Oh, where's the money?
Well, you can join us in 7 days' time to find out if there has been any more Slater revelations. We'll be back with another week in Walford.